Look out, it's the diddler. Here it comes, it's the diddler. Bow, 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 bow. That's right, P-Diddy. He's in the house. In your house? Run. Everything's crashing down. When I saw this video, I'm like, oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. When I saw this article, I was like, oh boy. It begins. It's, you know what? For those who remember old school Simpsons, all right? Because this has to do with Puff Daddy and all of his tapes surrounding celebrities and his freak-offs. If anybody remembers that episode of Simpsons where they shot Homer into space and Barney Gumble actually went sober, and as soon as he drank like champagne or supposed champagne, he drinks and it says, "It begins." That's my reaction to this, because a A-list star is horrified as alleged Diddy tape gets pushed to media outlets. He feels like he was victimized years ago. To quote a famous basketball player named LeBron James, none of you probably ever heard of him. He's like a big deal, but you know, no one's ever heard of him too much. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Cat Williams. I'm pretty sure somewhere out there, Cat Williams is looking at the sunrise this beautiful Sunday morning and just saying, all lies will be revealed. All lies. The great prophet, Cat Williams. And you know what? He is the honorary prophet of this show. All lies will be revealed. Because let's go and pull up this video here. What is going on? Oh, there's a lot of scandals.
If you were an attorney for this A-lister, how would you handle this? You know, is there a way to make this go away other than the hush money thing? Is there anything that can be done legally?
It's not a hush money situation. There's a thing of value that is for sale. So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it. So if the person is that concerned about this seeing the light of day where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation.
You know, I don't know if any of you remember that Left 4 Dead trailer, the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer, you know. I'm probably going to butcher the entire opening quote of it, but the character was quoting his grandma, and his grandma, because it had to deal with a zombie outbreak, he says, well, I sure hope you pray harder, because I don't think the man upstairs is listening. Listen, to all you Hollywood people, all of you who were there at that Diddy party, and there's a lot of people who are at some Diddy parties, a lot, enough to where even Cat Williams did even segment on it. I forget what year he did the show, but I mean, his reaction towards, again, I'm going to butcher it. But, you know, his reaction was like, you know, you went to a Diddy party, open a door, and sometimes you just look like this. Again, it's probably still up on YouTube, but I mean, come on. Come on, folks. Pray ain't gonna work. Pray ain't gonna work. Which, again, to a lot of these celebrities, I mean, you know, Hollywood is a cesspool, man. May it burn to the ground.
So in a legal sense, the only way to control it is to have possession of it. So if the person is that concerned about this seeing the light of day where they're praying that it goes away, I can certainly tell that person, I hate to say prayer won't work in this situation, but the only way is to do something. You need to act. Otherwise, if you're going to leave it into the hands of others will purchase it. And legally, it's a way for them to get around. They can blur out the other person. They could, you know, blur out maybe the pornographic parts, but it could come out and it could be figured out who this person is very easily.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. The internet's going to figure it out. The internet's going to figure it out. The internet's going to figure out, like, who? Who? A bird goes tweet and an owl goes who? And listen, there are very dedicated internet sleuths out there, detectives who will figure it out. And they will. And they will. They will. They will. But I want to talk a little bit more about this because I want to pull up this article here. A-list star horrified as alleged Diddy tape gets pushed to media outlets. Feels like he was victimized years ago. What's going on? The male A-list celebrity, and again, it's a guy. There's going to be more. A lot more. Just one right now. The whole wall is going to be crashing down. You can be seeing your favorite actor, actress, movie director, musician, influencer. It's a very twisted positions. Now, I am ever hopeful that this list does come out because, let's face it, Hollywood is a place where there's a lot of depravity. Just like I hope that the Jeffrey E. list will be revealed too. So, the male A-list celebrity who is the subject of an alleged tape with Sean Diddy Combs is horrified that the footage is being shopped around in media outlets. Two members of the star's inner circle told the Post. It's triggering, said one of the insiders. It feels like betrayal and a violation. It's causing a lot of issues. It brings up some really disturbing bad memories. Oh, boy. One person is hawking Haktua, the incriminating footage, which shows a man who appears to be Combs having interaction with a younger male who appears to be an A-lister. Both faces are clearly visible in the footage. If you're not enraged or want to see Hollywood implode, I'm pretty sure once all the information gets out, and yes, I'm willing to bet some brave individual or individuals will release these videotapes. You know, there's an old line from Deep Space Nine that I love when the station was under occupation by the Dominion, and there was a Bajoran priestess, and she was saying to Major Kira, evil must be opposed. Well, Hollywood is an area in which good people have been hurt, lives ruined. Burn it, burn it, burn all down, burn all down, burn it, burn it, burn all down. It's a total nightmare, said the insider. He feels like he was victimized years ago and now is being victimized again. If this footage gets out, it will follow him for life. It will be on the internet for forever. A second source close to the celebrity told the Post that he's trying to ignore the chatter about the video. There's not much he could do about it. If there was a video taken without his knowledge that someone somehow gets out, the source says, all he can do is pray. He's praying that this all goes away. It's not going away. And there's going to be so many more. It's going to be so many more. So many more. Continuing on. At least one of the people peddling the CD tape has not turned it over to the feds. Oh no. Reps and attorneys for Combs and the younger celebrity did not respond to the Post's request for comment. The Post is not naming the A-lister because it's unclear if he was a victim of a crime or if he was an adult at the time of the footage. An officer of the Department of Homeland Security who was part of the raid in Combs' Miami home told the Post that law enforcement agencies believed that Diddy filmed incriminating videos at the mansion, which was allegedly rigged with, again, sex rooms that allowed Diddy to record parties and even watch them remotely. The source, however, was not confirming that the A-lister was in any of the footage they obtained. The source, there are recognizable names, the officer said, but I won't confirm any of their identities, but it's more than just one. Several members of the media told the Post that they have been approached with the footage in the past few weeks, but decided not to purchase it because of the legal challenges of authenticating the video, as well as concerns over the younger celebrity's age at the time of filming. During a recent appearance on news station, attorney Ariel Mitchell-Kidd, who works for several Combs accusers, claimed she has seen stills of this alleged video, but not the whole thing. There he is. He's got everybody. Mr. Combs was in the tape. And this person is, and the other person is, I would venture to say, a more high profile than Mr. Combs. I can verify that it exists, that it's real, and that the other person in the video is very visible, she claimed. There's no question of it's that kind of person in the video. In response, Diddy's team flatly denied knowledge of the video, saying she wanted publicity and attention. On Tuesday, attorneys announced more than 100 victims, including a male who was 9 years old at the time, are expected to file lawsuits against Combs for alleged abuse and exploitation. I want to focus on the age of these victims, Texas-based lawyer Tony Brusby said. When we talk about the ages of these victims and the conduct that occurred, it's shocking. The fresh wave of complaint by 120 accusers were roughly split evenly by gender, spanned over 30 years, and included 25 minors, with one child who was allegedly just 9 when they were victimized. It's all crashing down. Hollywood, the sixth system. It's all crashing down, as it should. As it should indeed. But what can we take from this? Well, this is a death blow to the political establishment, and it's also a gut check to the two-party system. Why? Because Hollywood has helped funded the two-party system. It's all the same. Hollywood is a cesspool, as is Washington, D.C. They go hand in hand. Now, the thing is, my question is, right now, currently, P-Diddy is sharing the same, residential buildings with Sam Bankman-Fried, right? Remember that guy, FTX? I do hope that we will one day be able to find out exactly who is on that list, how scummy Hollywood is, and dare I say it, tear apart the system. Because if we're taking on Washington, D.C., you better believe that Hollywood is another aspect of that system. Keep your heads on a swivel there, folks. It's an evil world.